here for the right purpose to enhance our teaching learning skills. I hope SC's session was extremely useful for everyone. The resource person enlightened us on the areas of how to create a Google Classroom, giving assignments and quiz in the Google Classroom, how to record using OBS software and streaming in the YouTube, also about various useful Google Chrome extensions or add-ons that would be used for Google Meet. Today, we look forward to yet another fruitful session. With no further delay, I would like to hand over the session to our resource person, Mr. George Gabriel Richard Roy, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, St. Joseph's College, Trichy. Dear participants, we request you to turn off your mic and camera and take care that you do not present your screen in order to have an uninterrupted session. Thank you, everybody. Over to the resource person.
Thank you, sister. Good morning, dear mother, dear sisters, dear professors. Thank you for joining me today on day 2 of this FDP. Let me just get started with this session today. Okay. Yesterday, we were talking something about learning management system. So what is a learning management system? A learning management system is a software which is helpful for you, which helps you in teaching, learning, and evaluation. So yesterday we saw G Suite cannot be told as a learning management system because you have many software which is integrated together as a suite. That's why you call it as if there are many components and it works as one, it's called a suite. But the problem with G Suite and Google is you need to go elsewhere to find some kind of facilities that you want to integrate in your. You have to go to a separate place. If you want to have quizzes, you have to go to a separate place. All these things have different places. But a learning management system integrates everything into a single software. So facilities which are enabling us to deliver, managing the process of the learner, and it has everything under a single roof. So today there are different types of learning management systems. There are ones that are free, there are ones which we have to pay for, the ones that are trial versions, and ones that are cloud-based. So the most free and customizable software is called as Moodle. I hope you would have learned about that. It's Moodle. Moodle is difficult to set up, but once it has been set up, it will be easy for you to access it. And there are other learning management systems which are very expensive, and they have enterprise editions. For example, Zoho has one. But what we're going to see today is a free cloud-based learning management system. And when you come to classroom, it is going to be a discussion. It's going to be an interactive session where students are participating equally, not just listening to just lectures. So this is Edmodo is a place where you can have all kinds of interaction, discussion, and it facilitates blended learning, flipped classroom learning, and different types of active learning. For example, students can connect to the whole community of around the whole world regarding education, and it is easily moderated. So students can learn what is in the United States. Teachers from the United States can also participate and teach students over here. It is a very good tool, and you can also give a facility of adding the students' parents. So whatever assignments you submit to the students, whatever assignments or quizzes which you submit to the students, you can make the parents know like what progress that your students are doing, what progress that their children are doing. And regarding the administrators, if you wish to have Edmodo for your whole school, I mean for your whole college or school, the, you can have an administrator account. The administrator account can easily view like how many people have logged in, how many people have submitted the assignments, how many have not submitted the assignments, and all types of analytics can be done in Edmodo. Without further ado, I'll just go into demonstrating how to create assignments, how to create quizzes, how to create small groups, how you can facilitate different types of pedagogy in Edmodo. Screen visible, Edmodo screen visible.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So this is edmodo.com. You have to type edmodo.com, and this is what you see in the front page. Here you have login and sign up. What we have to do right now is you are going to sign up. When you click on sign up, you have three different types of accounts. One account for the teacher, one account for teacher, for the student, and for the parent also. We are going to start by creating a teacher account. When you click on a teacher account, you can either use your Google or you can sign up with Office 365 if you have both of these accounts, or you can directly use an email account. For example, I'll type in sorry, I have all the accounts taken already. Let's take, for instance, I'll have a dummy email. Uh, So this is just dummy account. So I'll just create a password. It's a random password. And the name of the school code, if you have a school code, you can type in a school code. This is not necessary. You can click next. And after verifying the email ID, you'll be able to go into edmodo.com. For now, I'll be using my own account. So let's say that you have already been, you already used Edmodo, you already signed in into Edmodo. I just go into Edmodo. I go to login, give my email ID. So it's going into edmodo.com. So this is the first page when you see edmodo.com. Here you have all types of tabs that you have that you want to experiment and see. Here you have your profile. Here you have some notifications. It almost resembles something like a social media platform, something like Facebook or something like Twitter. So this one, yes, ma'am.
Only Google page is visible, sir.
Google page. Okay, okay. Just Is it visible now, sister? Hello, sister, is it visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, okay.
So I'm going to log in using my account. So this is how edmodo.com looks like. It has all the different type of tabs over here. You have your notification here, you have your profiles here. This, as I already told you, it resembles something like a social media platform where you have different types of posts and different types of videos posted. All of these things relate to education alone. All of these relate to education alone. For example, I have been using edmodo.com since 2013 onwards. So I've been having many classes handled using edmodo.com, and many of them I've given them. I can describe it's a sample class. Select a grade. We're going to do higher education or different type of grades. What type of technology you want? I'm going to use Edmond. You can change the color, it depends on you. And I'll click on create class. Once I've clicked on create class, I can immediately add students here, or I can so I'm going to add a student. I will add one of the students. I can name the students George, Richard, and I can click on invite. So this, you can either send emails to the students, or you can directly invite them using the emails, or you can share the class code. The class code is something like this. You can share it as an invite by email. You can share the class code. You can share a PDF. Now, for example, I'm going to create another account. I'm going to create another student account, and I'm going to use this class code to show you how a student will view the same classroom. So I'm going to sign up. I'm going to a student account, a class code, which I have here. I'm copying the class code. I am entering the class code here. So the group code is valid. I'm going to give a username like I'll see 6. When a student is joining, the email ID is optional. He or she can give the email ID, or they don't need to give an email ID. But the password is essential. So I've given the class code. I've given a user ID, which is a unique user ID. I've not given an email. I've given a password, and I'm creating the account. Complete the profile here. Here you can give in your parents' mobile number, or parents' mobile number, or the parents' email address, which will go to the parent and they will be able to create a parent account. For example, I can give a number here, or I can just skip it. For this, now I'll skip this. You see the classroom has something called as Gonzaga FTP, the classroom which I've already created. Right now, I haven't posted any information here. So this will be about the student. This page will be about the student page, and this one will be about the teacher's page. So this will be the teacher's page, and this one will be the student's page. And I'm going to show you between the teacher and the student how things are going to work out. Right now, just as anything, I can start a discussion. I can start a post. So here I'm going to say, hi students, welcome to the classroom. I can either add files, images, add from the library. I can schedule my post, or I can create a poll or a wellness check. So I'm going to give a wellness check also. I'm going to click on post. So this is how a teacher will see his page, his or her page. So I set the post. Now I'm going back to the student page. I would have to refresh. And I can see George Roy has posted, and how are you feeling today? I can send it on, I'm okay, I'm great. And I'll click on vote. How even the students can have comments, and it will be visible over here. Sorry for technical difficulty. See, the student has replied, but now I'm just going to accept this and I'm going to grade in marks. Good work. I'm going to save this. Save it, and good work. That's it. So one person has been graded. I have one student. We can easily see how many people have turned in the assignments, how many people have not turned in the assignments, how many people have been graded, and how many students that we have there. So just because I have one student, that's one person has been graded, and all the students have been turned in the assignments. The average score also is being visible over here. So this is how you create an assignment. So going back to the class. So if you want a certain type of assignment that you've created and you want to repeatedly create the same type of assignments again and again, you have that option. So you go to assignment, you can click on load existing assignment. It will bring up a full list of assignments that you have already created. For example, I have many assignments which I've already created, and I'll just click on one type of assignment which I've said, who should I be? So I've created this in February. So I'm copying this assignment. And if I want to do any modifications, I can change the modify this assignment as how I see fit, and just click on assign. Set a due date, and I lock it off to the due date, and I click on assign. See, it was just in a few minutes, sorry, in a few seconds, I created a new assignment, which is from another assignment. So this assignment will also be sent to the student. This is a student page. It has a new assignment right now, which has been copied from another assignment. So this is how we do different types of assignments. Quizzes. Creating quizzes, you don't have to go to a separate form application to fill in all the different types of forms and stuff. Quizzes can be done within Edmodo itself. For example, now I'm going to create a new quiz. Creating a new quiz is clicking the create button and going to quiz and clicking on new. And here you have the quiz title, a simple quiz, some instructions. Yes. Instructions. And here we have quiz questions. There are different types of questions that you can ask in Edmodo. For example, you have true or false, multiple choice, fill in the blanks, matching the number, multiple answer. So we go on to true or false question first. Computer. You can say you can match the correct answer whether it's true or false. You can give grading, which is how many gradings you want, like two points or 3 points. Add a new question. So this one can be as multiple choice. Any screens a computer has by default. You can enter the answer here, 10, 2, 1, and you can click the correct answer. You can also add an image to the answer. If you have any images here, you can add the image just at this same thing. I'll attach it. You can also have images as answers. For example, you'll ask a question, find out which one is the odd one, or you have a mathematical question to be asked, or different types of equations or different types of combination chemical equations. That one also can be had as options. So for now, I'll be adding this image. I'll be giving them 3 points. Here, I click on preview. Preview is for checking how the assignment, how the quiz will be. So this is timed. It has 60 minutes. You can ask, okay, is the computer smart device true? And see, as you can see, I've added an image here, and the image is showing as an option. Click on 1. So this is the preview. When the preview is done, you can exit the preview. This is how it happens. So once you've done with the quiz, with all the quiz questions, you can even now you can assign it immediately, or you can schedule it for later. You schedule a due date for when they have to submit the assignments. I click on 10. You lock it after the due date. You give them a time limit of how long they have to attend the question. For example, I give them 5 minutes to finish the question. I can even randomize the questions which I have. For example, if I have 10 questions, and people are attempting the same 10 questions, I can randomize the questions so there is a minimal chance of them asking the answers. I can add to the grade book. I can show results to the students upon completion, how much of their score, and I can, as usual, schedule it for later, or I can assign it immediately. So I click on assign immediately, and it shows me an overall view that this has been created. As usual, has been submitted here. You have assignments, you have a different assignment. This one has 0 submissions because I haven't submitted yet. This one has 0 submissions because I haven't attended the quiz. New quiz. You can also load a quiz from an existing quiz, just as you can load an assignment. So here I've created many quiz components. I can load the quiz from different quiz which I've already created. So this is regarding creating quiz and assignments. Dear participants, if you have any questions till now, please ask me, or I'll proceed into the further.
Sir, you does the grade book, sir.
Which one?
Add a grade book, sir.
I couldn't understand. Add a grade book, na?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to ask the participants if they are clear with this right now, so I can proceed to the other stage.
Yes, sir.
Participants, are you clear with this? Yes, sir. So,
been done in terms of students. They ask for answers to submit submitted review answers. In the next students, you get those answers, they get the best score. How stop that option?
if you want, I can disable this option where the students can view the results. They just have to. Yeah, soon after they complete the quiz, they just exit. That's it.
So the option to view the answer after soon as something happens.
Yes, sir. So when you assign the students, show results to students upon completion, you can take out this option.
Yeah.
This option you can take it out. So it will just show that your quiz has ended and the marks would have already been assigned to them.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, okay, regarding the progress, regarding the grading options, what you have to do is you have to go to classes here. Let's see. So the questions have been ended. Just two questions. After I've been submitted the questions, I click on submit quiz. I can easily go back to the other questions also. If I want to change the answer, I can go back to the other questions. For now, I'm going to submit the quiz. Submit quiz. Yes, I'm going to submit the quiz. So this is where you can review the quiz. If you disable that option, you won't be able to review the quiz. So I submitted, I got 5 out of 5 points. I'll go back to the grade book. Reload this page. As you can see, the quiz marks has already been added. I don't need to do anything. It is automatically added into the grade book. Case with the assignment also, when I add marks, immediately shows the process. And if you want to export this into some kind of file, you can click on this export button here, and it exports as a Excel file. So here you have the students, name of the student, and what type of assignment they have completed, how much marks you have scored, and the total of the assignment.
Thanks, ma'am. Can you please mute yourself?
So regarding this Edmodo, you can experiment with different types of pedagogies. For example, you can have small groups within your classroom, and you have small groups. The reason why you want to have small groups is because you can separate your students to have certain type of projects or certain type of skill levels. So in that case, you can just click on small group. Small group in a sense, you can have project team one, and you can create, or you can create project team two. So see, right now we have two small groups here, and you have one main group here. You have all these types of submissions here, all these types of submissions. But in this project team one, you don't have any kind of submission. Here you can add members according to whoever you want. For example, I'm going to add one member. Add members a small group. I can select who I'm going to add. Right now, because I have only one student here, I'm going to add this person right here. I'm going to add him to the small group. So there are two members in project team one, but in project team two, there are only one member, just me. In project team one, there are two members, which is the farmer and the student. So here, whatever information we share here will go only to project team one. For example, if they're going to do a project within themselves and they don't want to share any information to the other project, and they want to do work within only this team, you can send some message here, welcome to the team. So the same will be reflected to the students also. When you go to the Gonzaga FDP class, you will find that this student has been assigned to project team one. So here you have welcome to the team. You have welcome to the team. The students are a part of this. So this is how you create small groups. You create separate assignments for small groups. You can create special assignments for only team one. Or you can create special assignments for team two. This won't interfere with each other. So if you create an assignment, let me load an assignment. Sample assignment here. So I'm at different meetings links. It is still under development. Live teaching is still under development, but it will be available in the near future.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
If you want to know how many classes you have created, or you want to switch over to other classes, you have to click on classes. You'll have different types of classes right here. FDP, Experience Workshop, Edmodo Basics, MSc all these classes which I've already created. If I want to view anything, I can just go to that classroom, and I can go into the classroom to see what is there. So this which I create for HTML. I have so many links. The students have also contributed. I have sent some information. They have submitted the assignment using different file formats. All these things can be done. And here and the progress, you can view the progress of all the classes that you have created. For example, this is Gonzaga FDP. If I want to view the IT, I can click MSc IT. I can see how many people have been using this. MSc Computer Science, I can view how many people have attended the quiz, how many people have in the quiz and exported grades. You can do all of these things under one single place. That is called a learning management system. And this is a cloud-based learning management system. You don't have to install anything on your computer. But if you want to use it on your mobile phone as an application, you can download Edmodo application. It would be like this. You can go to Play Store and you can install this Edmodo applications. You can check the assignments all using your mobile phone. If you have an iPhone, there's a application for iPhone also. You can install it on your tablet also. Is there any questions from the participants so I can clarify them?
Sir, I have another question.
Yes, sister.
If we create a classroom or a sample classroom, are we able to delete it, sir?
Yes, sister, you will be able to delete it, sister. For example, if you
Sure,
go
sir.
here, advanced settings, you can, sorry. You go to this Gonzaga FDP classroom, sister.
Yes, sir.
Click on this option right now, this classroom, sorry, this button right here, and click on advanced settings.
Sir.
When you click on advanced settings, you have option to copy the class or to archive the class or delete the class.
Yes, sir.
And yesterday, one person asked me, how do I copy the same members into another classroom?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this one can be done with copy class. You can exactly copy the whole class, including the students and everything, into another classroom also. This is possible using Edmodo. You can, for example, project T2, if I want all the members of the normal classroom to join here, I can add all the members. See, I can add all the members, and all the members will be going back into project T2. All these things can be done inside the board. For example, I click on advanced settings and delete the class. It will ask for me ask for confirmation. If I click only if I click on yes, the class will be deleted. So let me just show you how I delete the classroom so I don't need this anymore. Yes, the classroom has been deleted.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, good
Good morning,
morning.
ma'am. Good morning.
Sir, in Edmode, instead of posting a file from our PC, link to a website, for example, to go and see a PPT or essays for like that.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. For example, you just copy the link address. Just go to one
Yes,
of
sir.
the classes. So this here you just have to paste in this PPT.
Okay, okay, sir.
Paste in
The link.
paste in the link. And
Okay.
if it is directly linking to a PPT, rather than can you find this HTML here?
Yes, yes, sir.
If it is directly linking to a PPT, then the whole PPT preview will be available here. You can check it.
Okay.
So, for example, If you paste a YouTube videos, the video will automatically load and you can just post it. The people can directly play it from right inside. If it's from YouTube, this is YouTube Kids. So as you go to other place, but YouTube videos can be directly played inside itself
Okay, sir.
at the particular time, and this is how you can.
We had first, second, and third years. How to manage all the three without disturbing other classes?
First, second, and third years, you want to create separate classrooms for so if the person could ask the question through the microphone, it will be better. So I can help them.
Fashion designing department organizer. Could
Okay.
you please unmute yourself and
Morning,
answer?
sir. Yes, ma'am. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
Sir, if we are doing in Edmodo and if we are maintaining all the 3 years in Edmodo,
Yes, ma'am.
if we are doing the details for first years, whether
Yes,
the
ma'am.
second years they can use it and they can see it.
Ma'am, there are two ways that you can do it, ma'am. Either you can create a classroom, for example, fashion designing alone, you can create a classroom, and then you can, sorry, I'll show you. Take for instance that this MSc IT is your fashion designing classroom where you have all the 3 years. You can have small groups in a sense like year one or something like that, year one, year two, or something like that. And whatever you post inside year one will be only for year one and the members inside year one alone. And but the best option is to create separate classrooms for different years. For example, your first fashion technology, first year fashion technology, second year fashion technology, likewise. Because every classroom will have different types of subjects which are being handled. And they can you can have different types of subjects as small groups here. It is possible both the ways. Either you can create separate classrooms for them, or if you're going to create a separate place for all the 3 years, you can create small groups, and whatever you post in the small groups will not be visible to any other people. Is it clear, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Participants, any of you have any questions? You can unmute yourself, ask. Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
so creating Edmodo, you said that we have one is for the students and another one is
Yes,
so for the
ma'am.
teacher creating and for students mail address we are collecting, and for the parents them also we are going to so with them through the address.
Ma'am, you can have your parents' phone number or your parents' email address. Sorry, not the student's phone number, the student's email address. It is up to the student to add the parent or not add the parent, ma'am.
Okay. So parents also can view the work of us, both of us.
No, the parent can only view the work what the student is doing. For example, if you have an assignment assigned to the particular student, the parent can see how much you have graded the student and what work the student has done. He cannot, the parent cannot see what are you posting inside the classroom. All these things he cannot see. They can only see what the student have done, what the children have done.
Fine. One is to rates.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Sir, someone is add out in Tamil language from Edmodo.
Tamil language. So I'm very bad in typing Tamil. English. There is something called transliteration. Do you know what transliteration, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these are called Google input tools where you can type in your English and it will transliterate into Tamil. For example, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? Something like this. You have to copy this here and create a quiz, new quiz. I give some sample. Go to quiz questions. Question text, you can have, you can paste this here and you can just type in please forgive my Tamil, not so good in Tamil.
No problem,
So
sir. Give two options and
yeah, two options. And you can preview this. Whatever language you want, you can type in. So see, it is asking இருக்கீங்க பரவாயில்ல நல்லா இருக்கேன். It is depending on what language you want, you can paste it. Hopefully it solved it.
oh yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Sir, one more question.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we use this Edmodo for any number of users, any number of strength, no limitation?
Yes, no, there is no limitation on how many students you can have in Edmodo. How many class? There is no limit of classrooms. There are no limit of students also.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Participants, I would advise. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please.
Is it acceptable LMS by the NAC committee?
Last time when the NAC committee came, we proposed this proposed this Edmodo as a LMS, and they told, okay, this is good, but we need something for your own. But what I would suggest is you can get used to Edmodo, and then you can transition into Moodle. Moodle is something that you can install in your own institution, and it's free of cost. But the problem with Moodle is maintaining the server. You need a special team for it to maintain the Moodle servers. And if you go to third party, then whatever information you share is not safe. So it is best that you go into Moodle. You can use this for immediately if a teacher, a student, if they jump into Moodle, they'll find it very difficult to adopt to it. So you can have Edmodo as a practice tool. You can start practicing classes to Edmodo. And later on, when you have time, you can slowly transition into Moodle. And Moodle was a very popular and acceptable learning management system. Moodle has many kind of add-ons and support that you can use.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
participants, any of you have any, you could put in the chat box, or you could just and ask.
Attach files directly from your computer, or you can attach it as a YouTube link. You can upload it to YouTube and you can attach it there, or you can attach a Google Drive link also here. All of these things can be attached over here. Only thing that is not possible right now is you can't directly start a live classroom from Edmodo, and that is currently being worked upon, where you can start live classes, but you can't start live classes from Edmodo. Other than those things, you can add any amount of things that you want here.
Thank you for the clarification, sir.
You're welcome.
Any other questions, dear participants?
It's clear, ma.
Okay. So are we winding up now, sister?
Yes, yes, we
Sir,
shall.
would you like to add something, or we'll wind up the session? Sir?
Ma'am, sorry, sister.
It's okay, sir. Are we winding up for now?
Yes, sister, we'll wind up for now, sister.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an extremely informative session. Thank you so much for patiently answering our queries. Dear participants, we shall have another session at 3 o'clock in the evening. So by then we could work on these and we can raise the questions to sir.
Thank you so much, sister.
Thank
Thank you so much, dear participants. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.